Let's see the example related to double integration where limits are not given. Now see the question. Evaluate double integration x square y square dx dy over the positive quadrant of a circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now this is the example on double integration where limits are not given. For solving this type of questions we have to draw the diagram first. So see the positive quadrant of a circle. So we have to draw the positive quadrant of a circle like this. So that here we have the positive quadrant of a circle. These are the coordinates 1, 0, 0, 1, and this is the curve x square plus y square is equals to 1. Now for finding the double integration and the limits, this is depend on strip, that is a vertical strip and horizontal strip. So there are two different methods. If you want to take a vertical strip, that means integration first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So integration first with respect to y, you have to take a strip parallel to y axis. Now the limits for y, take it as starting point of the strip which is on x axis. On x axis, that means y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 here. Ending point of the strip which is on a curve, and equation of curve is x square plus y square is equal to 1. So we have to convert this as y is equals to square root of 1 minus x square. So here it is upper limit square root of 1 minus x square. So integrating first with respect to y, and these are the limits for y. Now outer integration is with respect to x. For finding the limits of x, move this strip from starting point towards the end point to cover the whole positive quadrant. So if we move the strip from starting point to ending point to cover whole region, so this is from 0 to 1. So this is from 0 to 1. So for solving the innermost integration with respect to y first, if we solve this, then we'll get the answer as 1 minus x square bracket raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3. Now outer integration is with respect to x. For solving this type of integral, we have to use the substitution. If you put x is equals to sin theta, dx is equals to cos theta d theta. So definite integral we are using substitution. Always check the limits. So previous limits are 0 to 1 and now the new limits are 0 to pi by 2. So with the new limits and all the substituted values, we'll get this integral. For solving this integral, again the simplified form is integral 0 to pi by 2 sin square theta cos raised to 4 theta d theta. Now by reduction formulae, that is sin raised to mx cos raised to nx dx, where m and n both are even, we can use the reduction formulae. We'll get the answer pi by 96. Or we may use this formula, integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p theta cos raised to q theta d theta is equals to half of beta of p plus 1 by 2 comma q plus 1 by 2. That means the definition of beta function, further relation between beta and gamma functions and properties of gamma functions. If we use that, we'll get the same answer pi by 96. Thank you.